Wow, here we go. Another week, another day in the garage at home. So, you can see, Messo's here, Messo's collie. Yeah. As you can see, there's a bit of a mess.
A little bit.
And there is a donk. A donk and a hunk. And there's an auto that's disappearing. Don't worry about that. As you, I don't know if it was in the 60, Pam 60's last and only video. Did we do 1 or 2 videos on it so far? I think we've just done 1.
Just an intro.
We get a few more. As you can see, we're getting this one grubby. You need some muscle.
Yeah.
Okay. Today we are, well, this one, with the help of me, is going to rip into this 2H. Yeah, that auto is disappearing in, well, shortly. But we were going to stick an auto in this car. We can't decide what we really want, so you'll have to wait and see what driveline ends up in it. Apart from that, we're going to get into this thing. So, we already found one issue why it wouldn't start. The fuel coming out of the fuel pump is black. So, therefore, I think it is getting sump oil from the diaphragm on the back of it into the actual pump itself. But, not going to bore you with that. Let's get into this. Throw up a time lapse. Man. Wow. So, another morning. It's actually been a few days. Family stuff over the weekend. That's got grease all over it. There we go. Stupid bloody whatever. So yeah, now when she gets out there,
One eternity later.
You coming?
Yeah.
So now we are going to get into this one's 60. I'll throw a time lapse up of her pulling the interior out while I finish this stupid thing. I don't think you really want to watch the rest of this get done. I'm just going to roll it over and pull the slugs and do all that stuff. Yeah, cue the music. So there we go, windscreen's out. As you can see, it's all shattered. You can buy these new, it's $200 fitted. Well, with deflation from this year, it's probably like $230, $240. I have a mate who fits glass anyway, so yeah, either way I gotta get a new windscreen for mine, because since I put the windscreen back in, I then realised that it has a whole lot of heaps of little chips in it, from pretty much sitting on the ledge there while I was building the ute. But anyway, yeah, new glass. I don't care about glass. We'll save as much as the other glass we can, especially the barn doors, because I don't have any spare glass for the barn doors. Anyway, windscreen's out. So there is a bit of rust in the roof around the windscreen, as is expected. This truck is 30 years old. Well, this four-wheel drive is 30 years old, so we got a bit of rust here. That's normal. There is a hole there. That's to let the water off the windscreen, to get water into the seal. It's meant to go through the seal and out through the bottom. There's also a vent on the other side. On mine, I drilled them out so they're bigger, because Cruise 60s are known for them clogging up and causing that rust issue. There's also rust up here. There's a bit of a hole there. So again, this.
Do you mind?
I'd rather take the roof off, fix all the structure, because you've got holes like that. You've got holes in the rear. I know the structure in the rear is compromised, so it's easier just to pull the roof off. It's a day. I've got the whole kits already, because I've done my ute before it was a ute. So I've done it before. A lot of people are very scared of doing it. Luckily, the way my brain thinks, it's not that hard, it's just time consuming. It's literally a day in here with the drills, sit on the car everywhere and get it done. So keep ripping this interior out and let's see how bad the floors are. So there we go. We're done for this video. I think the next time you'll see this is we're cutting the roof off. Oh, not cutting the roof off. We'll be drilling out the spot welds and peeling the roof skin off very carefully. But you know, it's not an overnight process. You know, these things take time. They take a lot of money. So, and at the moment we are both very short on money. I'm very high on time, very short on money. The missus still, well, she's got her 2 weeks off at the moment, so we're trying to smash some of this out. As you also would have seen at the beginning of the episode, the beginning of the vid, we pulled the motor apart. I'll probably pull more of that apart in the next video, because who wants to sit there for 15 minutes watching a time lapse of me yanking a motor apart?
Hey, I did some.
Yeah, she hadn't done all the bolts after I cracked all the heavy ones. Same as this, I'm doing the stuff. I'm not comfortable with her doing it, so I do some stuff. Like kicking the windscreen out. That's actually the neatest I've ever pulled a windscreen out. Normally I literally just undo the top and I start kicking them. You get glass everywhere.
Yeah, you did a pretty good job. It's not too much there.
The rust is not an issue. As I said, you can see the bronzing from factory. So I'll literally cut from in here, clean across, but I'll probably unpick this pillar and I'll see how bad that is down here. And that's probably the hardest part, is fixing this pillar. That rust there is nothing. There's a couple little pinholes there, but it's nothing. The rust in the rear is nothing. I've got a roof cut up on the floor in front of my ute. So before we rolled this car in, I rolled a wreck in here, and I purchased a wreck, and I took everything I wanted off it. I sold what I didn't need, and we'll use as much of its roof to fix this one's roof. I will put brand new steel in parts of it. We'll get some bits of steel folded up. So the roof in this is only I think it's like 1.6, 1.4. Use a 0.6 gauge wire and a 0.6 gauge tip with the gas, weld it back in. So that'll be a process. That'll be a long process, because it's not overnight you can do a roof. Takes a fair while, but it's got a fair bit of dust on it from sitting in here, and it does sit under my ute, so my ute does drop a lot of dirt and mud. Because it gets used and abused. But anyway, that'll be it for this video. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like the content, say so. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. It helps us out. Helps us get the algorithms of the YouTube interweb stuff. Trying to get the missus in front of the camera a lot more. This is her car, so I'm trying to make sure she's the one doing most of it.